this week we macking Jailbait with Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov. Humbert ain't your average horn dog. This fool only got eyes for special little girls aged 9 to 14, or nymphets, as he likes to call them. See, back when he was a youngin', Humbert had a little sweet thing with a girl named Annabelle. But since she up and died before he was able to get some, he's spending the rest of his days looking for a girl who's gonna remind him of his first honey love. Well, lucky for Humbert, he rents a room in the house of Charlotte Hayes, who got herself a 12-year-old daughter named Dolores. But Humbert called his tease Lolita, and he getting all riled up just thinking about this baby dip. Ugh. Unfortunately, Lolita ain't the one trying to freak with him. Charlotte's old ass, though, be all up on his nuts like nobody's business. And when Humbert can't dunk her no more, he decides to marry her so he can stay close to Lolita. It's all good till one day Charlotte goes sniffing around in Humbert's diary. After learning that he can't stand her stank ass but loves little Lolita, Charlotte gets all crunk and storms out of the house when BAM! Girl gets taken out by a car. She dead. So Humbert scoops up Lolita, brings her to a motel, and finds out that this little girl knows more about freaking than he thought. Man, it's nasty, y'all. So they hit the road, swinging from spot to spot all around the country. All the while, Humbert think there'd be some scrub creeping on him. Eventually, Humbert parking in some hood and sends little Lolita to school. But when Lolita start talking with other boys and acting all shady, Humbert won't stop bagging on her. Out of nowhere, Lolita say they should peace out of town. On the road, Lolita gets ill and Humbert drops her at the hospital. But when he returned, the nurse tell him her uncle already got her. What? She ain't got no uncle. Humbert all torn up about losing Lolita and spends years looking for her. One day he gets a letter from Lolita saying that she married, knocked up, and needs some cash. So Humbert drops everything and slides over to where she at. Lolita tells him that the fool who took her from the hospital was some playwright named Claire Quilty, and he was the one creeping on him since back when. But that fool long gone now. Humbert begs her to drop her hubby and come back to him. But after she shuts his ass down, he throws her some dough, finds Quilty, and fills his bitch ass with some hot ones. So Humbert gets thrown in the psych ward and then the slammer, where he writes his memoir. First thing you best recognize is that we dealing with the king of unreliable narrators up in this text. Not only is Humby all whacked out in the head, but this fool straight up lies to us. Being a murderer with a sensational but incomplete and unorthodox memory, I cannot tell you. Emphatically, no killers are we. Poets never kill. Real talk or no, this thug's memoir spilling clean over with literary references and fancy talk. That's part of what makes this book so damn great. When homies peep game at Humbert's fly-ass prose and dank jokes, they don't find the monster they expecting. Instead, they find a funny, book-smart hood who got his own problems, and a bitch is one. Eventually, the reader ends up sympathizing with this crazy mofo. But that ain't all Humbert doing by showcasing his verbal skills. By spitting all that fancy descriptive jive about the world around him, Humbert messes with the reader's head and makes them think about regular everyday shit in a new way. So when you reading this and start questioning what's normal, then Humbert done got you by the balls, sucker. Cause when all them pretty words pull you into his reality, his whack-ass passions ain't so whack no more. So not only does this book got a narrator who ain't reliable, but this fool gone and even made the reader unreliable. Damn, ain't that some shit? Peep game at this mythological reference, homeboy. In Greek myth, nymphs are often chased by hustlers who can't keep it in their pants. Take Daphne and Apollo, for instance. When Daphne was ducking Apollo's grubby paws, the only way she could escape is by transforming into a laurel tree. Turns out, it ain't no different for nymphets neither. By the end, Lolita ain't Lo, ain't Lola, ain't Dolores, she now Dolly Schiller, and she's finally